Welcome again to Montefiore Academy. In this lesson, we are going to prove that the sum of probability of an event to happen and the probability of an event not happening is equal to 1. Now, we have an example here which we are going to use. This states that a coin is tossed and a head is shown up. Use this result obtained to show that the sum for the probability of an event to happen and not happening is equal to 1. Now, let us see the solution for this problem. You have to know that when we toss a coin, the results obtained can be a head or tail. So we have two number of sample space. So here, a sample space may contain a head or tail. What is the event spoken here? Our event here is to obtain a head. Our event in this problem is to obtain a head. Now, let us see the probability of obtaining this event. The probability of an event is equal to the probability of getting head, which is equal to 1 over 2, because we have one head, but the possible number of outcomes are 2, head or tail. Now, 1 over 2 is the probability of obtaining head. Let us see the probability of not obtaining a head. The probability of not obtaining a head, meaning that the probability of an event not to happen, will be equal to the probability of not obtaining the head, which is equal to, you have to know that if during tossing we did not obtain the head, it means that what happened was a tail. So this will be equal to the probability of obtaining a tail, which will be equal to a half or so, because we have only one tail and the total possible number are 2, as we have a tail, a head or tail. Now let us see the sum of these two probabilities. Here we see the probability of an event plus probability of an event not to happen will be equal to the probability of obtaining a head plus the probability of not obtaining a head, which is equal to the probability of obtaining a tail. Now this will be equal to a half plus a half. When you take the sum of these two values, we get 1. Now, this proves to us that the sum of the probability for an event to happen and not happening is equal to 1. Now, we realize that the probability of an event to happen plus probability of an event not to happen is equal to 1. This is the way we prove that the sum of the probability of an event to happen and not happening is equal to 1. Thank you for attending today's session. I welcome you in the next sessions. Have a nice moment.